Yo guys, welcome back to Cryptoria. Today I'm going to be covering Axie Infinity, but before I do, I'll appreciate if you like, subscribe and turn on bell notifications so you know when I upload. And with that being said, let's get into this video. So what is Axie? Axie Infinity is a Pokemon inspired universe where anyone can earn tokens through skilled gameplay and contributions to the ecosystem. Players can battle, collect, raise and build a land-based kingdom for their pets. Key difference between Axie and a traditional game is that blockchain economic design is used to reward our players for their contributions to the ecosystem. This new model of gaming has been dubbed play to earn. So players can earn by competing in PvP battles to win leaderboard prizes, breeding Axies and selling them onto the marketplace, collecting and speculating on rare Axies such as Mystics and Origins, farming for the love potions that are needed to breed Axies. These can be sold on exchanges such as Uniswap and Binance. Starting in 2021, players can earn a governance token, AXS, which represents a real slice of the game universe as it has a governance rights and a fee sharing built into it. Since players can earn this token by playing, a Ready Player One type quest emerges where players can actually earn part of the universe. However, these quests are not winner takes all and rewards each player based on their effort and skills. So guys, jumping straight onto CoinMarketCap, as you guys can see, as I did mention, the ticker name is AXS. Currently they're ranked 35th, so they are doing pretty well, top 100, top 50 in fact. So I will be jumping onto the website later on. As you guys can see, they are on the Ethereum blockchain. At the moment, you guys can see the price is actually down 6% over the last 24 hours, just circulate underneath that $46 mark. Current market cap is pretty well, over 2.7 billion. Current circulating volume is pretty well as well, over 3 billion. Going over the chart very briefly, as you guys can see, back in 2020 it was circulating underneath that $20 mark in fact, and it has been surging ever since then to pass that $25 mark, past that 36, past that $50 in fact, around here, where it did surge up all the way past that $48 mark, as you guys can see, and it has dipped unfortunately to where it is at the moment. Going over to where you guys could buy it, the best place being on Binance, but there are these other exchanges that you could buy on as well. So guys, I will be jumping onto the website now. Guys, I have jumped straight onto the website just to give you an insight on how it looks. So as you guys can see, Axie Infinity, a digital nation, battle, collect and earn. So going down, as you guys can see, 90,000 plus ETH traded in our in-house marketplace, 300 ETH, the most expensive Axie ever sold, so equivalent to around $600,000 for the price at Ethereum right now. So 250,000 plus daily active players, so that is huge. Going down to the bit about the information, as you guys can see, Axies are fierce creatures that love to build, battle and hunt for treasure. Build them a collection and use them across an ever-expanding universe of games. Axie Infinity uses cutting-edge technology called blockchain to reward players for their engagement. I did already mention this previously, guys. So play to earn revolution. Axie is a new type of game, partially owned and operated by its players. Earn AXS tokens by playing and use them to decide the future of your game. Just going down to where the Axie battle is. So as you guys can see, Axie battle, where you could build your adventure, arena battle and breeding. So that is pretty much how the platform looks, guys. Make sure you go check it out as well. You can check out the partners as well, such as Ubisoft, Binance, Samsung and so on. Just jumping onto the marketplace quickly, guys. So this is where the marketplace happens, where you pretty much trade off your Axie. So as you guys can see at the moment, this Axie at the moment, breed count 3, and you can check out all the other key features as well. This at the moment is being sold for just over $800, 0.3 of ETH. So this is where you can see what's actually been recently listed and what's actually been recently sold. So at the moment, as you guys can see, a few seconds ago, this was sold for just underneath that $450 mark, and you can see so many more that's actually available. Going over to the marketplace, this is where you can actually list your Axies, your land, items and bundles. So at the moment, you can see this is being put up for the marketplace for around that $277 mark, but you go ahead and check out which actually one you want. You can actually, you know, specify what class, stage, breed count, mystic, pureness and other. So you go ahead and check that out as well, guys. So I will be jumping onto some upcoming news now. So guys, I am back on my favorite website CoinMarketCap just to give you an insight of the upcoming news that's actually going to be occurring later on this year. So for this year, as you guys can see, there is this landing game community just to jump on this. So there is a whole bunch of roadmap update just a couple of months ago. So jumping straight into Q3, as you guys can see, AXS staking, and then Q4 land gaming play community alpha, and later on this year, as you guys can see, AXS ecosystem begins, governance, play to earn, mainstream release of Axie Infinity on both platforms, iOS and Android. First half of 2022 there's land gameplay, and second half there is the others as well. So as you guys can see, there is a huge bunch of stuff as well. As I did mention, that AXS staking, which would be huge as well, especially when a lot of people are playing this. It is good to have that staking availability as well. There is a lot happening on later next year as well, end of next year, which is huge as well, as you guys can see, such as the land gaming play and the SDK alpha. So that is huge, guys. Jumping onto some other news, as you guys can see, Binance did recently tweet them saying trade Axie Infinity, AXS and SLP to win a share of $150,000. Jumping onto the article, as you guys can see, I will leave the link below just so you can go ahead and check it out as well. But you guys can see there is a win. You win a prize pool of $150,000 if you trade AXS and SLP. So guys, go ahead and check that out. There is a whole bunch of prizes available as well. It's just something that, you know, helps holders as well, and helps people who are interested in the project just to jump on board, and, you know, it gives them a bit more confidence in terms of the project as well. So I'll leave these links below. So guys, I will be jumping onto the price analysis now. So guys, what everyone's been waiting for, the price analysis. As you guys can see, I have jumped onto the daily time frame just because it is more of a clear indication for me in terms of where I can see the price actually going. So as you guys can see, earlier on this year it was circulating underneath that $10 mark roughly, and it has been surging ever since. So if you did pick up quite here, you have done a massive gain so far already around that 10x mark, which is pretty good anyway. So if you did pick up, you know, underneath that $10 mark, around that $5, you know, $2 mark around here. So guys, as you guys can see, I have marked out these level of zones. So it did create that level of resistance and then that support, and did create, you know, that support, and it has been surging ever since then, you know, for the last couple of days. So 1, 2, 3 days in a row, it has been surging ever since, and it has been breaking these level of resistances over here. So it did break that resistance level around that $25 mark, and that resistance level around here around that $45 mark. Especially now, as you guys can see, the daily, which was actually yesterday, it did break that level of resistance. So what I did mark out here yesterday, I did see that there will be a pullback towards that level of resistance formed around that $45 mark before creating that level of support, and then going on towards, you know, that $60 and hopefully towards that $100 mark as well. That is what I think about the long term. In terms of short term, guys, I did jump onto the hourly time frame yesterday, and I did mark out this channel here. Guys, I did mention how to mark out channels in a couple of videos before this, so if you want to go check out that, the link is down below. So I did mark out this channel, and as you guys can see, it did break that channel very cleanly, and it has been surging ever since, going up towards our all-time high around that $52 mark. So what I did mark out here is a fib level, and I did predict that it will drop down towards these levels, around that 50 level, towards that 61.8 level, towards that 78.6 level, around this region, before creating levels of strong support, and then going back up towards that $60 mark in terms of the first initial, you know, all-time high level. So guys, as again, I did predict this pretty well. Jumping onto the time frame at the moment, where it is literally showing the live price at the moment, as I did already showed you before, there's that channel that I did create, did surge up, and as you guys can see, it didn't drop to where I initially marked it, but I did initially thought it was going to be between these regions here. I was going to keep eye out in terms of where it's going to create that level of support. So it did create that level of support actually here, as you guys can see, level of supports around here, and it's been rejecting this level of 50% live fib for quite some time. So as you guys can see, it has retraced back cleanly, and I do see it going towards these highs over here. So if I did mark out here, hopefully it does now create that level of support, and then just keeps on breaking this level of resistances and going back up towards those $60 mark level initially, and then hopefully what it does and then continues going forward. So guys, as you guys can see, pretty accurate analysis that I did from a couple of days ago. So guys, that is all I have for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on bell notification for all future uploads, And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.